EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's get it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
10-2 stop. Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Your team spell. Snap.
On second down, here's Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go now. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Come on. New mic, 52.
Throwing on first down. Weldon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Herbert. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man is Ross, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
totally.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 31 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Switch.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, Mike 52.
From the gun, Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. William Jackson with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Check in. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, high 7, 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, open man is Trey Burton. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. Mike 34.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Herbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the reception. Here's Jackson, forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, let go. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Check 52's the mic. Night, sweetheart.
Hey, Foxtrot. We dribble.
To throw on third down. Herbert, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Again, it's Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sam Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Come again. Check 37. Check 37. Let's go. Hey, well, Mike 34. Mike 34.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
X3. 218. Chopper.
To throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was second long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
90, Wolf.
Get him. Get him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He completes it to Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 38 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Get it.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And some space here. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 79 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Watch the safety crease.
This is Fournette. And an alley to run. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Defense.
Now Joe Mixon spins away. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? 30 base.
Scoot. Danny.
Snap.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Again, it's Mixon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.